Hi, everyone. I'm John, the General Coordinator of IDEAA, and tonight I'm going to be presenting the charity we've selected for schizophrenia and dissociative disorders. So because the organization we've chosen to support focuses mainly on schizophrenia, I will be giving a brief biomedical overview of schizophrenia. But if you'd like to know more, then I'd recommend you go watch our last info night. Um, which you can find on our website under events, or you can find it, that website is idea.ca, by the way, or you can find it on our YouTube channel. So, schizophrenia is a mental disorder which is characterized by changes in how a person perceives reality. Some of the common symptoms are delusions, which can make a person believe something untrue, hallucinations, which are characterized by perceiving things, usually sight or sound, which do not exist. The hallucinations can be completely convincing, leading a person with schizophrenia to experience the hallucinations like a real event. Additionally, schizophrenia can make it or can cause disorganized behavior and speech. This can make it difficult to communicate properly, as words can sometimes be confused or misplaced in a sentence. So, as for risk factors, it's been found that people with a family history of schizophrenia are much more likely to develop schizophrenia. Life experiences such as living in poverty, having nutritional issues, and high stress in the past appear to have some correlation with schizophrenia. And finally, there's also some evidence that overuse of mind-altering substances during adolescence can increase chance of developing schizophrenia. So some of the potential treatments are antipsychotic medications. These can help to reduce the symptoms for some people and must be prescribed by a doctor. Receiving therapy can also help patients manage the symptoms. And finally, one important element is family support. So, family members should understand the psychotic symptoms associated with schizophrenia, which can help to reduce their own distress and also the distress of the person who is afflicted with schizophrenia. So, in case you missed it from the last meeting, here are some links to some talks done by people who have schizophrenia or depersonalization and or dissociative identity disorder. Um, so the reason why is because it's important to listen to those who have who actually have these disabilities when learning about it, because I can list symptoms and treatment options, but you need to listen to those who actually have personal experience to actually understand it properly. And all of these links will be in the description of this video if you're interested, or you can scan these QR codes. So the organization we've chosen to support this month is the Schizophrenia Society of Alberta. The primary reason we've decided to work with them, or decided to support them, excuse me, is that they work locally in Alberta, they focus heavily on education, and they support people with schizophrenia medically and with housing. So some examples of the things that they do is they provide employment to people with schizophrenia, providing employment can allow someone to support themselves while helping to reduce discrimination. The organization will go into communities and give presentations about schizophrenia. They use presenters who have personal experience with it. So this can help to support family and friends of those with schizophrenia and help them understand it, and can also help fix some of the misconceptions associated with schizophrenia by um, giving actual information, and this can help to reduce stigma. So they also have programs where people with schizophrenia can enroll, and it can give them sort of a community which has a greater understanding of what they're going through, and can help point them toward resources which can help them. Sessions are also available to families, which can allow them to better understand their family members' symptoms and what they're experiencing. This can help the family cope and can help them give support to the person who has schizophrenia. There's currently a scholarship open for people with schizophrenia so they can attend post-secondary education. So if you know anyone who could benefit from that, then please do, please let them know of it. Yeah, so the Schizophrenia Society of Alberta gave service to over 34,000 individuals with schizophrenia just this year. Yeah, and finally, the organization manages affordable housing for people with schizophrenia and are currently housing 55 people. So I'd like to encourage anyone who's interested to donate to the Schizophrenia Society of Alberta. You can donate to us on our website at IDEAA.ca and select schizophrenia and dissociative disorders on the PayPal page. All of the money donated under that field will be donated to the Schizophrenia Society of Alberta, and it makes it easier to keep track of donations for when we do our end of the year prize. Alternatively, you can donate directly on their website at schizophrenia.ab.ca. You can do that by scanning either one of these QR codes. And if you do donate directly to their website, then please do send us a verification email, just so we can, if you'd like to be counted in the prize, just so we can keep track of everyone. And finally, if you're able to do this, then you can sign up to volunteer for the Schizophrenia Society at their website at schizophrenia.ab.ca. So that's it for this fundraiser info session. Thank you so much for listening. And I really hope we see you at our next info night on November 19th about Alzheimer's. Have a good night.